Hello, Lori Jane from the Inside Game coming to you with another important video to help you with your interviewing. So, the question that changes the entire interview. Most candidates walk into an interview and they just wait to be evaluated and they answer all their questions to the best of their ability. Not terrible, but the strongest candidates that land the offers do something a little bit differently. And here's what this video is all about today. You don't want to just answer questions willy-nilly without having any basis for your response. That's a gamble you don't want to risk when there is a very tight market. The strongest candidates will ask a question first to open up the interview. Okay. And that question goes something like this. It's what would make someone truly successful in this role? Then you're silent and you wait for a response. Why this question matters? Because you're no longer guessing at what they need. You're asking them, what do you need? So now they'll tell you what they need. And so all of your responses from that point on are going to be focused and centered around their needs. You are the aspirin for their headache. So you're not going to willy-nilly just talk about things that you've done in your past and try to impress them. No, anybody can do that. What you're doing is finding out exactly what they need, and then every answer that you respond to from that point on will have an element of that in the answer. So they can see you as being the perfect fit for the role. So if they say something like, we need somebody with advanced skills in a particular technology, perfect. Now you know exactly what technical examples to give them and emphasize that throughout the entire interview. Another example would be, let's say you're going up for an accountant position. What would make somebody truly successful in this role, you would ask? And they would say something to the effect, well, we really need someone with strong journal entries and account reconciliations. So you're not going to talk about your payroll experience and accounts receivable experience. You're going to talk about everything that you've done with journal entries and reconciliations to give them a comfort level that you're the person for the job. Your job is to connect the dots when you're interviewing. And so what they're really saying is, this is our problem. How can you solve it? So again, your response throughout the whole interview becomes, here's how I solved that problem, and this is what I've done before in a particular or a specific situation. That this is the impact that I've had doing that. That changes everything because now you're not just answering the questions, you're building a case. You're showing them exactly what you're going to do when you walk in from day one. That's the inside game. Most candidates will wait to be evaluated. The strongest candidates gather information when they're in the interview, then they tailor their answers around what they know is important to that client. So that's how you create connection. That's how you build confidence. And that's how you show the interviewer or help the interviewer picture you in the job already. So the next time that you're interviewing, don't start by trying to impress them with everything that you know. Start by understanding them, ask better questions, and listen carefully. And then connect your experience directly to what they need. Because the candidate who understands the problem is usually the most likely the ones that get hired. So don't forget to subscribe. I'll continue to bring you more interview information from the inside. Hope this helps. Have a great day.